Tonight's race is a special one. And with that said, we usually play our intro music coming in, but for now, we just want to remember some of the lives lost here from Memorial Day weekend. And what a better way than to show the names of some of the lives that have been lost. And yeah, so we'll be right back after a quick remembrance. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from Eldora Speedway. It is time for the LLC Weekend League Gone But Not Forgotten Sprint Race. It is time to go 40 laps here around the famous Eldora Speedway. And I'm going to do something right now. And this is something that we try to do quite a bit of here on ESPN. There is a link in the description right now in both YouTube and in Facebook. One thing I want to do is we're going to try to raise money for Mission 22 tonight. And I'm going to pop up a video here in a minute and show you what Mission 22 exactly is. Every person that donates, mark in the chat that you donated and how much you donated. I will match exactly what you donate up to $200. That's a promise. And no matter what happens, I will donate. But either way, I will match whatever you donate as well. So, with that said, let me show you what Mission 22 is.
Mission 22 is dedicated to unite the country in the war against veteran suicide. Bringing our veterans home is every American's job. Ambassadors are creating impact in their community across the country. Mission 22 has comprehensive treatment programs for post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury at no cost to veterans. This is an American issue. No matter where you stand, there's a place for your support. Visit mission22.com to learn more.
There you go. So, with that said, let's get ready to go race. And the drivers right now in a driver's meeting, they are actually reading the names off of the names that is wrote down for some of the people whose lives have been lost, ultimate sacrifice and stuff like that. And they're actually reading the names down, which is very awesome, by the way. I was approached to do this a few weeks ago. And I've been wanting to do dirt now on my channel for a while now, okay? Or not my channel, but for ESPN. We've been wanting to do dirt for a while now here. And so anyway, we finally got to do it, and one of the cool things that I really wanted to do was when I was anxious for dirt, but when I seen actually what it was for, that's when it really meant something to do this. So we do got two races tonight, okay? The first one is for Mission 22. There is some sponsors we're going to shout out right now. We're going to pop them up. Not that one. We're going to pop them up on screen. Mission 22, of course, that is for the race tonight. That's what this race is for. Of course, Soul Sets, one of the main sponsors here of the race tonight. We thank them very much for not only putting this race on, but and a great thing to do. So let's just be honest. So we'll have them up there, as well as Extreme Race Wraps. Very thankful for that. Some of these paint schemes that you see are done by Extreme Race Wraps. And trust me, I've been painting for a long time. Sprint cars are very tough to paint. Just want to point that out. So there you go. And also LLC Weekend League. Very much appreciated. We are ready to go here in just a few moments from Eldora. And if you haven't raced here before, there's a lot of, this is where everybody wants to win. So we'll see how it plays out. The open, from what I've been told, this is open setups as well. So we'll see how it plays out. There is money on the line. So that's, pretty cool. Of course, I think it was like 50% of the proceeds go to some of the drivers, or go to Mission 22. Some of it goes to other stuff as well. Qualifying's underway right now. Let's actually hop into qualifying, as we're going to watch it right now. Chris Olson out on track. See how the driver in the 14 car can do. And check out his paint. He's got a special paint scheme going. We do got a 360 camera. Love that paint. Very cool. And here he comes working through the backstretch into turn 3 and 4, running that middle groove. That wing should be all the way down, I would expect, and he's going to put down his first qualifying lap, and it's going to put him currently P1, now P2, and now P3. So he is continuing to drop here just a little bit. Here's Jesse Fish. Is it Fiskus? I'm probably butchering his last name. I'm sorry. Jesse's the one that actually hired me. Now check out his car. There you go. That's some of the names we popped up on the screen. Really cool. As he crosses the start-finish line, looking to go to the top of the board. Currently 6th right now. Does not improve with that lap. Dylan Hauser in the number 2. Let's see what he can do. And I'll get to run down to the prizes and stuff like that these guys are going to win. The 34 John just jumped up to the top of the board. Jeremy Prairie currently 2nd. Dylan Hauser coming to the start-finish line. He's running that famous Eldora High Line. Definitely not surprised to see that, and not going to be good enough right now. 13th. Of course, we do got a couple of heat races here as well that start in just a few moments. 8 laps for each heat race. Coming to the start-finish line. Dylan going to qualify in. Oh, wow. Jumps to the top of the board. That was a great lap. A 13.617. Whew. That's quick. Here's what we got to watch out for. Richard Martall Jr. in the number 33. He's always quick in these dirt series. He does great setups as well. See how he can do. Currently 3rd right now on the board. See if he improves here. And right now still sitting 3rd. Just about. Oh, he does not. He actually improved his time. Just did not jump up on the board. So that's unfortunate. Everybody has qualified for right now. We're still waiting on a couple people to actually head out. And we'll wait to see that. Let me know in the chat where you guys are actually watching from. Who you're pulling for. We see some people in here. I see a lot of people said go number 14. He qualified. I think he actually has. Well, Chris Olson's qualified into 14. Let's see. Anybody else? I'm probably missing. Anyway, heat race ready to go. 10 drivers in this heat race as we get set to go racing here once again. Let's see if I can share this thing. By the way, share the heck out of this thing, because this actually will help these guys as well. And all the, the more people that see it, just the better. There we go. Heat race number 1 set to get underway. Of course, if you do not know about Eldora, you're about to learn that this place is an absolute blast to race. I'm not going to lie. When they first released dirt, this is the very first track I ever raced. And I'm not the greatest dirt racer by any means. So, take that for what it's worth. But I do love the sprint cars. I can't race late models. We do have them later tonight. I love watching late models. I cannot really race them. But if you do not know or are not familiar with Eldora, this is a 0.5 mile high banked dirt oval. It is more known for the Eldora High Line, where you do see a lot of cars tend to run up on the outside of the High Line, or up against the cushion or whatever it is, right up against the wall most of the time. This place actually opened in 1954. So there you go. Of course, it was built, or it is in Ohio. Of course, now Tony Stewart is the owner of it, or track president, or whatever they call it now. But yeah, I absolutely love this place. It's going to be very fun. Here we go. Heat race number one, getting ready to get underway, and I need to check something, guys. I'm not sure. We do take 4 from. Trying to see. Okay, so we do got a C main and a B main, I believe, as well. I was trying to confirm that. Sorry about popping that up. So the iRacing Pace Truck leading the way here as we get set to go. Remember, 4 automatically advanced. The rest will have to go to the C main. And here we go. Pace Truck taking a left down the pit road. 8 laps set to get underway. Green flag is out. Watch the high line play a factor here early. Right now, the track's not really ran too hard right now. Like, there's still a lot of, it's not slicked off completely yet. So the inside could still be the way to go. But you do see a battle up front right now. Brent Willer on the inside in at 56, trying to hold on against Richard on the outside. Of course, Richard running out high line, which we're going to see quite a bit of tonight. And Richard going to be able to take that spot away. Let's jump back a little bit. See the gap right there. Here's some more racing back here right now. Remember, top 4 advanced. Here's your driver into 4th position. Alan Harris, he did start in 5th, by the way, is up to P number 4 right now. He would automatically advance. There is a battle up front. Let's hop on board. Look at this view. Absolute crazy views out here tonight. Side by side as they work into turn 3, almost touching wheels. And Brett right now still trying to make that low line work. I still feel like you're going to have to run that middle to high line to really make a pass here. Unless you start throwing some slide jobs, which very well could possibly happen. As we work out turn 4, 2 laps to go this time. As we are coming down to the white flag next lap. And Richard trying to win this one and trying to advance. Alan Harris still holds on to that transfer spot. John in the 34 currently in 3rd still, as the white flag going to wave this time. And the final lap going to be out. And Brent tried to get there, not quite. And coming to the checker flag, Richard going to win this one. And Alan Harris does advance as well. So there's your top 4 advancing. And you see the rest of the names that did not advance on your left side on your ticker. They will have to go to the C main to advance. And they very well may. So here we go. Heat race number 2. As the grid starts to load up here, let's actually look at some of these paint schemes. There we go. You can see some of the drivers here on your screen. Dylan and Thomas. Ooh, I like that. I like that paint. That's pretty nice. Jeremy Prey. Running that Marines number 117. Aaron Brock going to be starting alongside him to Gone But Not Forgotten 122. Well, Iron Man paint scheme. That's pretty cool. You see the rest of the field as they go by. We got 9 drivers actually starting this one. Devin Fowles did not grid up, so we'll see how that plays out. 8 laps here once again. As we get set to go green flag racing. Waiting on the pace truck to drop in here around Eldora. That high line going to be ever so important as these races starts to continue to start seeing guys move up and up and up as the race starts, winding down. I don't think this low line is going to be the way to go in the feature race personally. You can already see some slicked off parts of the racetrack, especially entering turn 3. You can see a little bit. But here we go. Pace truck is in. Green flag. Oh, weird start there. Green flag is out in the air. Everybody trying to get that 4th spot at least. Dylan Hauser able to take the lead right now. Battle going to be for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th. Everywhere you look behind him. This is Thomas Brandon that we're watching right now on the inside, or up on the high side. He's able to take 2nd away pretty good. 3 wide racing here. This is for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. A little bit of contact right there for the 5th position. This is Jeremy Prey we see in the 117 car right there on your upper part. You see him right there, that red 117. He's able to take 3rd away. Aaron Bright trying to hold on to 4th. You also see that 17 Ironman, Landon Hathaway, trying to take away that 4th spot. That would advance him. Here he looks to the inside, trying to take that spot away. Not going to happen this time. Here comes actually that is the kid I'm looking at. 17 is actually Casey Eskew on the inside. A little bit of contact there. Landon Hathaway in that white Valvoline car, taking away 5th spot. Yeah, you already see the high line starting to play a factor here already. You're not able to run as low as what you want to, as we are already on 3 laps to go. It does not take long. We are running the, oh my goodness. This is not the 305, it's the 360. Oh, contact! Landon Hathaway hard into the wall. Right flag is going to be out in the air. Race is official. Oh, no, it's not. Actually, now coming to the white flag. Landon, let's see. What was that? So Landon Hathaway, hard contact there. As now Dylan Hauser works on the backstretch. And he's going to advance with ease. This is the 360 sprint car is what I was trying to think of. Back here for 4th, Aaron Bright. He does hang on for 4th. Tough break there for Hathaway, who was actually moving his way forward. Unfortunately, gets a little bit of contact and touch wheels, and you see some guys there kill each other. But tough break there. All right, so a warm-up has begun. As we get set, I believe, did we skip the mains? We may have. Not quite sure. Either way, we will be right back, guys. I want to show you what we are all racing for here once again tonight.
Mission 22 is dedicated to unite the country in the war against veteran suicide. Bringing our veterans home is every American's job. Ambassadors are creating impact in their community across the country. Mission 22 has comprehensive treatment programs for post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury at no cost to veterans. This is an American issue. No matter where you stand, there's a place for your support. Visit mission22.com to learn more.
All right, welcome back to Eldora. There's a warm-up going on right now, so it's not super important to really focus on the warm-up. I am going to try to grab an interview here in just a moment. Let me see if I can grab Jesse, actually, as you see him in car. Well, I did see him in car. There he is. Let me see if I can find him. Where's he at? I'm not sure if he's actually in here. Well, I was going to talk to him, but I don't know where he's at. Anyway, he's rolling here. That's okay. We'll try to grab someone in a minute. It might take us just a second. A bunch of people that we were going to try to talk to anyway. As practice is still going on right now. Still 2.5 minutes, a little over 2.5 minutes still left here in the practice session. And we will be ready to go. Oh, okay. So B mains are not mandatory, so we're hoping that they all make a feature. Awesome. So there you go. So no B mains. I was curious about that. I noticed we went straight to the warm up and noticed that I did not think that we was going to have one. Once again, guys, in the chat, let me know who you're pulling for in this race. I do expect this to be a highlight race, so I expect a lot of slide jobs are going to have to take, effect in order to keep going. Keep in mind also, I want to make sure I point this out. Around 9:20, I believe is what it is, we have another race coming up for the pro late models. And I want to be honest, if these guys can drive them, kudos to them. I cannot drive a late model for nothing. I am the worst late model driver, I think, ever in the history of driving on iRacing when it comes to the late model. It takes a lot of skill to drive them things, and, good for these guys being able to do that. I'm not one of them. So, it is what it is. Got about a minute and 20 seconds left here. Keep in mind, guys, what we're going to do here for ESBN. If you do happen to donate to Mission 22, and once again, and you don't have to by any means. I just want to keep pointing it out. But if you do, then let me know in the chat how much you donated, and I will match exactly what you donated. So there you go. Let's see. Got about a little less than a minute left. Here's a look at your track temp. I'm not sure if it's really going to matter too much, but there you go. Of course, you can see the track already starting to dry out a little bit here, and that's going to cause a lot tougher passing. I don't know if the track is going to get reset a little bit. It may not, but we'll see here in just a moment. Once again, you're watching the LLC Weekend League. This is the Gone But Not Forgotten sprint race. Of course, we do have the Purple Heart Homes race coming up here soon, immediately, a few minutes after this one. And you can watch that here on Facebook as well, and over on YouTube as well, both ESBN. You can just search it, Esports Broadcasting Network on YouTube, and you'll see it over there, as well as here on Facebook. So there we go. Landon Hathaway was the fastest in practice. And remember, he actually had some trouble in the heat race, so he's going to have to drive for the back. So that's going to make things very interesting. He's actually going to have to drive from 18th position as we are set to go here from Eldora. And here's a look at your starting grid for tonight's event here from the Gone But Not Forgotten Sprint Series. Here from Eldora, you see up front. Actually, it was actually an invert, so I do apologize. We're not really worried about that. So let's just take the grid out because we actually do have an invert. I forgot about that. So Richard's going to be starting up front in the number 33 car. This guy's quick when it comes to dirt series. I'm not going to lie. He knows how to race dirt. He's got the rocket racing setups on the side. And he's going to be very quick tonight. Dylan Hauser's going to be quick. Brent Willard starting in third. You see a look at your lineup. That's what we're going through right now. You can see where your favorite driver starts. Let us know in the chat where your driver's starting at and who you're pulling for. There's Jesse in the 55. Jonathan Chandler. And Landon Hathaway. As the drivers work out down here at Eldora, we do got our 360 cam that we can work anywhere on the track tonight. So it's pretty cool. We'll have that going. As you see the field work by and coming into your screen. We're set to go racing as the green flag's getting ready to drop. One more lap around. Here we go. I'm anxious to see actually what line's going to play. It looks like that the practice just carried over from the warm-up, or the track carries over from the warm-up is what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and say it. This is definitely going to be a high-line track, in my opinion. You see actually the track a little bit slicked off right there going into turn 3 especially. You can really see it. As the pace truck taking a left, the green flag's at the way. 40 laps of racing action, side-by-side, contact already up front. As the green flag drops, we're green flag here for a gone but not forgotten sprint race. Wrecking behind them. Caution flag coming out early in this one. Not sure who that was. We will get a replay of it. Looks like that was Alex Robertson. Actually, give it just a second. It's taking a moment to find it here. Here we go. And here's what actually happened. Robertson in that blue number 21 just lost it coming out, and he made hard contact with someone else right there and actually killed the wall. And that actually ended his night. You can actually see like he's up in that fence pretty good. That's tough. So he is done for the night already. As you guys can see, there is no cautions, or the laps do not count for the caution flags. So that's one good thing. We get to see actually 40 laps of racing action. We didn't quite see a lap that time, but it will happen, I can promise. As we watch the pace truck still lead the field here. One thing about dirt racing and cautions and short tracks, it does not take long. As you can see, single file here because we did have that caution early on. As we get set to go back, green flag. Here from Eldora as the pace truck getting ready to drop in. Let's go high above in our blimp cam. Should be able to see some great racing here. Pace truck takes a left. Green flag out in the air. Already looking to the high side as Brent Willer up in that green cart jumps straight to the high line. Watch him to be able to get a run here on Dylan Hauser. Into turn 3, looking underneath. Not going to be able to get there, I don't think, on that low side. We'll have to watch and see if he's able to make the pass. He's trying to do a slide job to 2, running that famous high line. That's exactly what we thought we would see a lot of cars running. And he falls back in line for now. Here's some crazy racing back here. You guys want to see what it looks like to run dirt? Well, there you go. As we got a car that went around. No yellow coming out in that. There's the yellow. As was piling it up here. Here's more of that. Jesse actually getting caught up in this a little bit. Let's see. Looks like some couple cars blinked, it looks like. That was the 117 car of Jeremy Prey that you actually seen up into the fence right there. Oh, and Jesse just unfortunately was just part of it. So he's already on pit road. That's a tough break. So it's pretty interesting watching Brent Willer just a moment ago. He went to the high line, was able to get a run, did have to go to the inside to try to make the pass, wasn't able to do it. And we kind of knew a little bit how tough it would be to pass. So here we go, getting ready to shut the pace lights down. And there you see them shutting down as we get set to go back green here once again. And of course, single file restarts here in the Dirt Series, it looks like. As we get ready to watch the pace truck drop off and get ready to get back under green flag racing here from Eldora Speedway. The pace truck taking a left. Richard's still out front in this one in at 33. Green flag is out. And all three cars taking identical approaches. Richard went straight to that high line. He's going to try to pull that gap just a little bit down the backstretch. Back here. Now we can actually hop on board and show you guys what it looks like as we ride in car. Casey in the number 17. A lot of throttle control right now. He's got that wing pushed a little bit further back than I thought he would. Can't tell if that's all the way forward or not. Landon Hathaway, who remember started at 18th. He's trying to take over 10th right now. And of course, it looks like he's going to go to the outside, taking over P10. Gotta watch Hathaway. He looks really fast tonight. If he gets enough time to be able to catch Richard, who, by the way, is gone right now, almost a second gap for our first three cars. We got to jump all the way back here to sixth place right now to see our first battle. This is John and Aaron Brott on the inside. Brott trying to complete a slide job here. 34 getting into the wall. And yellow's going to come out. This actually may have been... Was this the actual cause of the caution? Let's see. I think it was. It was. Well, there you go. So the caution's out once again here at Eldora. And that's one thing about dirt racing. It does happen quite a bit. If you've ever watched a real dirt race, you guys know. It's wild at times. Back up front, you see Richard's still in the lead right now. He's been out front for the entire time in the number 33 car. Let's check out some more of these paint schemes. Nice little paint there in Richard's car. There we go. There's the 56. Ultimate Dirt TV. Thomas Brandon. I'm a big fan of this paint. I'm not gonna lie, I love the way it looks. Got that chrome look to it. Matte finish. Oh, I like that number on Daryl's car. That's really nice. Joseph Garcia. That's a spiffy looking car. Alright, let's get ready to go back green. As the pace truck ready to take a left, coming to lap 11 this time. Green flag going to be out in the air. Straight to the high lane they go. And Battle going to be back here for fourth place. Makes that now fifth. Aaron Brott able to take away four. Now looking to... We got a yellow. Who actually... Right, let's see. Oh, here we go. Oh. So Zane Walters in the 7 car. I think someone came down right there. I'm trying to see who that is. I think that might have been Brad Williams. Yeah, Brad Williams. Did he actually make contact? Yeah, there was a little bit of contact that made him go up the track in that U.S. Air Force car and came back down. Oh. Well. That's not good. So there you go. Brings up the caution once again. Rachel's still up front. Got a lap in that time. to do it again. As the pace truck ready to take the left. Well, there it goes, and the green flag's out in the air. Early launch that time by Richard, able to still get away. He's actually taking a middle of the low line this time. Does drift up back to the high side. Battle will be back here in third once again. Actually make this for fourth. Well, you know what, we can call for third. It's a 3-car battle for third, and right now Thomas Brady's going to be able to hold it. We do got some racing back here as well. A little bit of contact from the 114. Joseph Garcia loses a couple of spots. He was Landon Hathaway still trying to work his way forward. Remember, he started at 18th. Up to 9th right now. Already up 9 spots from the drop of the green flag. Oh, there's a hard wreck. Not sure who that is flipping. Yellow is coming out. If I'm not mistaken, that was one of our guys that was running up front. Yeah, here you go. He was actually running 4th at the time. Daryl Whitlow, and I believe, yeah, somebody may have gotten the wall. Yep, right there. The 35 getting into the wall of Thomas Brandon. So 3rd and 4th both are out, it looks like. And you can see Daryl coming down pit road as Richard continues to lead the way. Lap 14 so far. 14 laps have been completed. No lead changes right now. We do have 13 cars running. 12 which are on the lead lap. We did start with, I believe, it was 17 or 18 cars. I'm anxious to see the late model race tonight. That's what I'm really looking forward to. You look down at Richard's car as he runs through the dirt. The pace lights are back off, getting ready to go back green. Coming to lap 15 this time as green flag back out in the air. And he drops straight to the bottom this time, and that too. Or I'm sorry, the 56, Brent Weller follows him straight to the bottom. Brent's really good on these restarts. He's just having trouble getting around him with these yellows that we're having. It's not really helping him. He does look to the inside this time. Not able to do it, though, as racing back here. Getting a little crazy. Aaron Bright in the 122 in that black car that you see, trying to get around Dylan Hauser. And then you got Landon Hathaway there as well, who's continuing charging. He's trying to put a slide job on. Trying to slide up, not going to be able to do it just yet. Had to get off the throttle. Right on board with him. The dirt flying, you can see it's pretty slick out there now. As he look back to the inside, not going to be able to make a pass just yet. He's going to try to set up a run on Aaron Bright, who may have gotten a little bit of the wall. You see how bumpy this track actually is. There's a lot of bumps in this place. You see the arms working inside the cockpit. It takes a lot of wheel work to get these things around here. It's a great view though, as he looks to the inside, trying to put a slide job on. Pass complete for now. Does he hold it? He does. Landon Hathaway up to 4th. Up front, Richard once again pulling away. He's out now to 1.5 seconds. We just look through the field to see what our closest battle is, which would be right here, as Jesse going to take over the 9th spot. Daryl actually got into the wall and gave up the 9th position. Jesse up to 9th. Jesse's the one that really had a lot to do with putting this on, as we get a yellow as the 724 is on pit road. Not quite sure if it was him though. I'm not entirely sure what the caution could have been for. Maybe it's just been I believe this might have been a halfway break. I'm not quite sure. I don't see the yellow out on track. Once again, thanks to all the guys that made this possible. You see Mission 22 and Soul Sets. And you can't forget Extreme Race Wraps. Thank you very much to them as well. And immediately following this race, we will have the Purple Heart Homes Pro Late Models. That will be around 9:20. We will be live for that. And we are coming to 18 laps to go this time. Here tonight, the 360 Sprint Cars, the Gone But Not Forgotten Sprint Series race. Richard has been pretty much dominant since the drop of the green flag. Anxious to see if Landon Hathaway could get up here. He was very fast in the final practice. As green flag waves here once again. We are back green flag. And Richard once again, very nice job. Here's Dylan Hauser. Under attack. Actually, seen Brett Willer go to the bottom side as well. This may actually help Dylan get the run on the outside of that 56 of Brent Willer. Here he comes, looking to the outside. The 56 trying a different line. I mean, you've got to try something to be able to close this gap up somehow to Richard. As another yellow comes out. Philip Carter. Right there is your caution. And he was actually 2 laps down when this came out. And that's going to end his night. Whew. That was some crazy racing up front. As we are on 16 laps to go still. Here's a look at your race summary. We've had a few yellows, but when we have had a few, runs, the racing has been pretty good. Here we go. Pace truck taking a left on pit road, coming to 15 to go. Green flag's out in the air. Racing here once again from Eldora. Richard, who's led every single lap so far. A little bit of pressure being put on now. It's the 56 Brent Willer taking a peek to the inside. I mean, he is low. He's about as low as you can go. He's going to be side by side now with the 33. Richard's still running that high line now. He does look better in 1 and 2, but right here the 56 looks really good on the low line. And as soon as I say that, Richard's able to pull back out of line again and try to extend that lead just a little bit. Brent Willer moved up to the higher line this time. Let's see if he goes back up there. Nope, he's going to go back to the inside. Dylan Hauser back there in the 2, trying to close the gap. Coming out of turn 4 this time is still Richard Brent and Dylan, 1, 2, 3. Right now, everybody else pretty much spaced out. We got to jump back here. This is our closest one. This is battle for 7th between Alan Harris and Daryl Whitlow. And Daryl looking to the outside. And now back to the inside. Slide job complete. Well, not really a slide job, but we'll call it that. 9 laps to go here. We jump back up towards the front. It is still Richard, Brent, Dylan. Dylan's still running that high line. Brent's still on the low line. Yellow flag waves every time Dylan gets close. The yellow comes out. Oh, somebody killed the wall. And I'm not quite sure on who actually wrecked, to be honest. Oh, right here. Boom. There's your yellow. Joseph Garcia spins it around to the bottom side. Hard contact, actually, with the outside wall. And he's bringing that car down pit lane. That's what Richard Murtaugh can do on the restart. Once again, he's been so good on the restarts. And last time, Brent Willow was actually able to keep up with him for the most part, using that very low lane, just wasn't able to clear him. I'm not sure if he got out of rhythm or Richard may have found something a little bit extra. I don't really know, but you can see how much rubbered up this track really is. It has slicked off quite a bit, which makes this this makes this place very tough to drive. There's a little bit of grip on the bottom I can see, not much. And you can see how blacked off it is right here. But all right, here we go. 8 laps to go at the line. As the green flag says to wave here once again. Pace car is okay. Green flag is out as Dylan Hauser making contact there with Brent Willer. That was kind of strange. And that's where the battle is going to be at right now. Dylan trying to take away that outside. It looks like he's going to have a chance here. He's been close plenty of times, just hasn't been able to complete it. When the yellow is coming out, looks like he's going to be able to complete it this time. Here comes Landon Hathaway as well. I'm not sure if something's going on with Brent Willer's car. Watch Hathaway, yep, crossover move to the bottom. He's going to try a slide job here into 3. And we've seen this done a couple times. There you see it. Here comes a crossover once again from Brent. Watch him try the slide job. And don't think he's going to be able to complete it. Not yet anyway. He must this time. He does. Hathaway back to 4th. Brent up 3rd after losing 2nd. Out in front, say goodbye. Richard has shown why. He's one of the best dirt setup builders in the series or iRacing, and he has continued to say goodbye to the field as he is out by 1.5 seconds over the rest of the field. Make that 1.7 at the line. 2 laps to go. Let's hop on board. Watch his arms really work. You can see his gloves. He kind of work the wheel quite a bit here. As he is coming to the white flag, this time race is official no matter what happens. As he works through the final corner, 2.1 seconds, and Richard is going to win the Gone But Not Forgotten Sprint Race Showdown. Checkered flag. 2nd, Dylan Hauser. Brent Willer going to finish 3rd. Landon Hathaway finishes 4th, but here is your race winner. Leading all, well, it said only 32 laps, but he actually led 40. Not sure why I thought it was that, but whatever. There you go. Let's see if we can grab him real quick for an interview. If he's actually in here. He may not be in here, actually. But he is going to park it right there at the entrance to the start-finish line. And congratulations to him. Let's see if we got any of our top 3 in here for an interview. I'm not quite sure if we do. But here's a look at your results. As you see, your top 10. Richard going to finish first. Dylan, Brent, Casey all inside the top 4. Landon Hathaway going to finish 5th. Aaron Bright, Daryl Whitlow. Alan Harris, Jesse going to finish there in 9th, and Joseph Garcia will finish in 10th. All right, guys, I don't think we have... Actually, you know what? We do. I apologize. We actually do got Richard right here. Hey, Richard, it's Adam ESBN. You got a copy? Don't think he's in here. We'll push him back up. That's okay. And Richard is going to be your winner here tonight in the Sprint Showdown Series. Let's see. We do have Brent in here. Let's see if we can grab him real fast. We're maybe trying to get Richard back. Let me just confirm. We are just waiting to see. And we will. Let's see who we got in here now. We're still waiting to confirm. They're having some trouble getting some mics to work in the broadcast, so we're trying to get it to work so we can get some interviews done for you guys. Let's see. Yeah, we'll get some interviews in. They are taking care of it right now, and we will grab Richard and talk to him. He was able to lead all 40 laps here in the Gone but Not Forgotten Sprint Showdown race tonight. Of course, immediately following this, here in just a few moments, actually, probably about an hour actually from now, we'll be live for the Pro Late Models. And now we can bring in Richard and see if we can talk to him. Let's see if I can pull him in. Let me look. Don't know if he's got me. Richard, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
There he is, man. Just dominating performance. Let's just call it like it is. You was able to lead every single lap. What was the key to it, man? It looked like you went straight to the hotline, which is not surprising.
I didn't have much time to practice. I've been preparing for the Pro Series for the late model, so right. I haven't had much time to put a setup together, but all my guys over at Rocket Racing Setups got me hooked up right from the beginning, and it was fast everywhere I put it, but the top was by far the fast line if you can keep your car clean and run up there.
What's it like, man? Now, this is more like a special type of broadcast tonight, or special type event, you know, with the Mission 22 and all that stuff. That's got to feel pretty good to come in here and not only win, but dominate on pretty much a very important event for these guys.
A lot of fun. To be able to run up front and not only run with them, but be able to beat some of these top guys like Brett Wheeler and Dylan Hauser. That's a big accomplishment.
That's for sure. Hey, 40 laps led, no slouch. You're always fast every time I see you race. You're one of the best dirt racers there is. You want to give shout-outs and all that tonight?
Yes, I do. I'd like to start out with thanking Rocket Racing Setups for keeping me hooked up. Reliable Energy Solutions, Ben, Brian, Ron, Garrett, you guys for broadcasting, everyone for putting this on, Speed Style Graphics, that should be about it.
It was no joke. It was honestly fun watching you run just inches off the fence tonight. That was impressive. Good job tonight, man. Thanks a lot, buddy. There you go. There is Richard finishing in P number 1. See if we can grab our second place runner-up, Dylan. Let's see if he's actually in here. Actually, Dylan may not be in here. I think we might have Brent, though. Let me grab him. So we will grab Brent and see if we can talk to him. Brent Wheeler, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Finishing third tonight, man. You pretty much ran second almost all night until that last restart. What happened there towards the end?
kind of want to let Hauserback by me. He sort of got into the wall. Just had a look at the replay. He got into the wall, and I was running the slider line, and I pretty much destroyed his car. But thankfully he was able to go in and get his car repaired and come back out. So I wanted to let him back by, but no excuses. I just third place was all I could get tonight.
We seen you actually move to the low line. Was that just you searching for something and trying to hopefully find something at the bottom, or was it something else? Is that just where your car worked better?
No, I had the wrong gearing in from the get go, so that sort of was always on the limiter. But yeah. The bottom was good in 1 and 2. I think a couple of restarts towards like the middle of lap 30s. I got up on the inside of Richard a couple of times, and the yellow come out, and but Richard and they were just better than me tonight.
No joke, man. It was fun to watch you race. You want to give shout outs or anything like that?
First of all, you guys for broadcasting, everybody for putting on this event. And then, of course, the team over at United Sim Sports and Black Diamond Motorsports, Valvoline, Too Easy Finance, West End Mazda, Parramatta, Isuzu, Ultimate Dirt TV, and Origin Graphic.
Hey, good job of that, man. Congratulations on third.
So,
thanks, buddy. There you go. There's Brent Willer. And, you got to give a shout out to Richard. He said he didn't have a lot of time to work on the setup. That might be a good thing because he did run away. He was out by 2 seconds. But either way you look at it, the race was actually pretty solid overall. The track really slicked off after the warm-up session. We really noticed that. You can look at it now and see how black it is. But all in all, it was a great race. But yeah, that would do it for the Mission 22 side of things, guys. You do see the sponsors that we had on the air tonight. We will be back live here in about an hour, and we'll be with the Pro Late Models from Eldora. That's going to be fun as well. I can't drive them things. I could drive the sprint car somewhat, but anybody that could drive a Pro Late Model, congratulations, you're better than me because I cannot do it. So that's going to be fun to watch. But we'll be back live for that. Make sure you guys tune in. We will be live on Facebook and YouTube again as well. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you here shortly, and God bless.